I'm Lisa Greenberg with some of your headlines. This morning, we're working to get an update on the condition of a man who the Collier County Sheriff's Office says was attacked by a tiger at the Naples Zoo. The Sheriff's Office says the man was part of a cleaning crew contracted to clean the gift shop and restrooms, not the animal enclosures. Deputies were called to the Naples Zoo around 6:30 last night. They say the man was either petting or feeding the animal, both of which are unauthorized activities, when the tiger grabbed the man's arm and pulled it into the enclosure. The Sheriff's Office says a deputy shot the tiger when it would not release the man's arm. That tiger later died. Naples Zoo will be closed for visitors today. The man, who's in his 20s, was taken to Lee Memorial Hospital with serious injuries. One person is dead. Another is behind bars facing charges for murder in Bonita Springs. Kenneth Bolishin was charged with second-degree murder. This happened outside the Bonita Terra community. It's a 55 and over community just off of Morton Road. Bonita Springs Fire Rescue got a call for a stab, gunshot, and penetrating trauma at a home on Cedar Hill Court. People who live there say they watched as first responders showed up.
The helicopter was flying over, and there were about 40 to 50 cop cars that just swarmed it. And then they had, I guess, the coroner's car and some other cars over on the side. And yeah, it was a shock for sure.
Now, the investigation into what led to that murder is ongoing. A court appearance for Bolishin has yet to be announced. Lee Health says there are 62 COVID-19 patients in their hospitals, including 2 children. It says their pediatric urgent care in Naples has seen an increase in patients over the last 2 weeks. Across the state, 56 kids are in the hospital with the virus. And with many home for holiday break, the number of kids infected is expected to go up. Dr. Elizabeth Elliott is a professor of early childhood education at FGCU. She says schools are going to have to make some adjustments if the number of positive cases in school children continues to go up.
That puts a burden on teachers. It puts a burden on families. What decision do you make? And then what do schools make? What decisions do they make as for creating a conducive environment for learning?
While some may have different ideas for solutions, they all agree safety needs to be the top priority.
And this morning, we are continuing to track fog and low visibility. That's the big story here this morning. We do have a dense fog advisory for the entire viewing area. That goes until 9 a.m. this morning. So you want to take your time. Give yourself that extra couple minutes heading off to wherever you need to be here this morning, though. Once that fog lifts, I do expect plenty of sunshine in forecast, as we're going to see highs today up into the 80s. Now, this evening, 60s in the forecast. I'll break down. Fox4Now.com.